Hey, what is going on, guys? This is the Figure King back again with yet another review. I haven't been on in a while. I missed you guys. Hopefully, you guys have missed me too. Today, I got a very special. Well, you know what? No, it's not so special. It's just another figure review. But today, we're going to be looking at a very special figure to me. This is a very cool character. Um, it's Superman, as you can see, but this isn't Kal-El. It's not Clark Kent. Well, it is Kal-El. It isn't Clark Kent's Kal-El. This is the Earth 23 Superman. And his name is not Clark Kent. It's Calvin Ellis. Well, I'm sorry, Calvin Ellis. Hence the name Kal-El. Yeah, good job, DC. But anyway, this is the figure here. It comes to us in the DC Multiverse line. As you can see, it says Earth 23 Superman. Down at the bottom, you see the Collect and Connect. It comes with the left leg, I believe, to the Justice Buster. If you don't know what the Justice Buster is, it's actually one of Batman's huge suits of armor that he uses to take down the Justice League in the New 52. It's not to be confused with the Thrasher suit. I actually do have the Thrasher suit Batman. It's a really cool figure. I may do a review on it. It's still tucked away in packaging, but that is a really cool figure. It's one of Greg Capullo's figures. But anyway, back to this guy. Down at the bottom on the left-hand side, we've got a pretty nice picture of President Superman. Right there, we've got another pretty cool picture of Kal-El. And here you got a brief bio of him. You can pause and read that if you'd like. Here on back, it shows the figures in the two ways that you can get to build this guy, the Justice Buster. Up top, we've got the year zero. Is it? No, wait. It's the 0 year Batman. Duh. That there is the Joker, Green Arrow, yours truly, Calvin Ellis, or President Superman, the Flash, and the Reverse Flash. I'm really excited to get the Reverse Flash. I have to get the Flash as well. It's a pretty decent looking figure. I haven't actually seen the Reverse Flash though. I'm really excited for that guy. I have the Joker. Not looking forward really to getting the Green Arrow. I've seen him in store and I just walked right past him. I mean, he isn't one that I'm really interested in. In the 0 year Batman, I actually have the Greg Capullo 0 year Batman. I might go ahead and pick that guy up just so I can get the Collect and Connect Justice Buster figure and go ahead and review that for you guys. But here on the other side, you got nothing. I'm gonna go ahead and get this guy out of packaging. Hold tight. All right, guys, and here is the figure out of the packaging. And I gotta say, not a bad figure. With a lot of these DC Multiverse figures, you get hit and miss. This guy is definitely a hit. First of all, we're gonna point out the accessory that he comes with. Like I said before, he is a Collect and Connect figure, so he only comes with one accessory, and that is the left leg to the Justice Buster armor. I'm gonna go ahead and put that aside and look at the figure itself. Now, the figure is, of course, this is one of the African American Superman. When I saw the very first time I saw the character, I actually thought it was a nod at President Obama, because he is the president on Earth 23. And came to find out that he was actually created before Barack Obama came into office. So That's a pretty cool little, fun fact there. Now, the sculpt on this guy, when I saw it, it kind of reminded me of the DC superhero Superman from Wave 2 that was released back in 2006, because he actually uses some of those parts. I noticed the arms, he does use the same arms. The lower torso is the same, but the upper torso is actually a new sculpt, made just for this figure, I'm assuming. Now, as far as the paint apps on this guy, the paint is actually really clean. The skin tone is really nice, of the flesh tone. As far as his appearance, is very comic book accurate. One of the only things I don't like about this figure, however, is the cape. It's not that bad looking. And this is one of the things, just going back to what I said a moment ago with these DC Multiverse figures. This cape is a definite miss. One of the reasons being is because of the way it was cut. It's actually cut at the bottom, so it's not even, as you can see there. But the idea of the design is pretty cool, and it doesn't hit his shoulders. So it's basically just, it's pretty much just glued into a hole in his back. That's pretty unfortunate because it really takes away from the figure itself. Like I said before, this is a nice figure, as you guys can see. One of the things that I also noticed that Mr. President Superman here uses from that older model Superman is his legs. The sculpt is pretty much almost identical, and at the end of the video I'm going to go ahead and do some comparisons with some more 6 to 7 inch scale Superman figures. And actually, when I got the Joker figure, because I do have the Joker figure, I actually thought that we were going to be, when I looked at the back and saw the other figures that were going to be in that wave, I actually thought we were going to be getting the Earth 3 Superman. I believe his name is Lor-Zod. He's also African American Superman, and I was pretty excited because I do like that version of Superman. He's not the Earth 3's main Superman. So basically, what happens in this storyline is Kal-El, he's basically brainwashed and turned evil by Darkseid, and he's Lor-Zod is basically forced to take up the Superman mantle. One reason being is because he thought that Superman was dead, and Superman's obviously his idol. And one of the things that I really like about that version of Superman is his costume. This is a very nice design for the Superman costume, this one here. But that costume really reminds me of the Man of Steel Superman, from the S all the way down to the designs that he has on the wrist parts of the costume. It would have been really cool to get him, but I'm not complaining. This is a really cool figure. We're gonna go ahead and go over the articulation here. So basically, his head is on a ball joint. He does look up a little bit. He doesn't look down too much at all. He can turn his head side to side. That's pretty much it for the head movement. His shoulders on a ball joint, so they go out that much. We get the full 360-degree rotation. The cape kind of hinders it, not so much, but I mean, depending on the direction that you're turning his arm, like if you're going straight back like that, as you can see, the cape does kind of get in the way. He has the swivel in the bicep. There's a swivel there in the bicep. Single jointed elbow. Swivel in the wrist. He does have an ab crunch. He doesn't crunch down that much though. It's a pretty decent looking ab crunch, but it doesn't crunch down as much as you might like. It goes back just that much. He does have the cut in the crotch area, so he can do the splits pretty good, as you can see there. He's got the thigh swivel, single jointed knee. He has the no ankle swivel, and he does have the ankle pivot. If I were to rate Calvin Ellis, I give this guy about an 8. Like I said again, hit and miss with a lot of these figures. This guy is, like I said, a definite hit. I don't have too many gripes about him. He's a great figure and hold for comparison. And here he is in comparison with some of my other Superman figures. This isn't all of them, but this is just some of them, just to give you a size comparison. This is the DC Superheroes Superman here, the one that I spoke about earlier. He does have some similar body parts to that one, especially in the ab crunch. This Superman figure is just a little bit wider and slightly tall and all that, about the same height. This, of course, is the DC Multiverse Dark Knight Returns Superman. This guy I already did a review on. If you didn't see that, go ahead and check that out. As you can see, this guy's the beefier of the Superman figures here, and this one is the Earth 3 Superman, or was it Earth 2? Yeah, I believe it was Earth 3, because Earth 2 is actually Ultraman. So yeah, this is actually the Superman that I talked about, who was his mind was taken over by Darkseid, and he did a bunch of messed up stuff. Like, it was just really messed up. And the other Superman had to fight him and take him down. And this guy's actually the taller of all of them. But yeah, guys, that's pretty much it. I'm gonna go ahead and wrap this review up. Like I said, I missed you guys. I hadn't done any reviews in quite a while. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this review. Go ahead and hit the like button, give this video a thumbs up. It would help greatly. And if you are not subscribing to the Figure King, you better go ahead and subscribe. Peace.